How are you guys doing? Here we are approaching, we are in mid to late May, and Memorial Day is coming up, and 4th of July is coming up. So voila, I've got the red, white, and blue tie on, the red shirt on. Haven't worn the red shirt since Valentine's Day. And all this, the bunting, it's actually looking really pretty fun and festive. So we called the show Some Great Things. And the first two great things that I want to tell you about, I can't show it to you, but is that Lucy, who's worked for me for 20 years, Louise, who's worked for me for 25 years, they both got their green cards since you've seen me last on the last show. So long, arduous process. I'm real proud of them. And next step is their blue USA passport, but got their green cards. We're real happy about that. And so something to celebrate and something that's great. Today, Memorial Day is coming up. So today I'm going to show you things that we can have out for Memorial Day, 4th of July, Mark's birthday, because it's right around the 4th of July, and they're always out. And if we love America, and I know we all do, then these are fun things to have to celebrate. So I'm going to tell you about some other stores, and I'll bet Brian will put them up on the screen for us. But some of the stores that have these, and they may be more in your area. And one of them is in Montana, is called Wolf's Mercantile. Rose gave me a list here, and I have to follow this list. I get in trouble. Fred Miller's in Nederland, Texas, and the market in Flatonia, Texas. I don't even know where Flatonia is. Wow. A few others, William Glenn, which we know because they always support the marketplace. They have this great Santa over there's the shoulder right there. They've got a bunch of those, or enough of those, I should say, so you can grab them while you can. Millie's Hallmark in Phoenix. She's got all the different elves and fairies. So there's going to be lots of different things, but part of the first ones I mentioned, Fred Miller's, Wolf Mercantile, and the market in Texas are these glass ornaments. There's some great glass ornaments. We're going to get to them, so don't worry. But there's some great glass ornaments. I have this one upside down. That doesn't look so great. There we go, better. So we got some great glass ornaments for 4th of July, and you can hear that they're glass. So we'll talk about those in a little bit. Let's go start out, however, right over here, off my shoulder here, and Stars and Stripes Forever Fairy. So love that. And John's rolling the camera way up to us cool here. So we can see the Stars and Stripes Forever. We've got two sizes in these, the medium and the small. I'm going to take, Renee's got this on here so that I can't take it off. But we added the glass ornament to his hand, so we'll talk about those later. The medium-sized one does have the star with the flags on it going on. And great, great piece. I always have these pieces, this piece, it's almost always, the updated one is almost always hanging over the chandelier, over the table. And so it's always part of my birthday celebration because I've got that birthday that same week in July. So, but very cool piece. I love the sparkling blue that's going on him. I was wondering if I could get a jacket like that someday, but I'm not sure I could pull it off like this guy. But great piece. There's a lot of great detail going on here with this piece. Let's flip this back around. But the hat, the details, the feather in his hat, stick a feather in his hat and call it macaroni. Great design, great detail going on, really good color. So this piece would have been actually designed last year about this time. And so, you know, that's how far ahead we work on all these things, to 12 to 14 months ahead of a holiday or a season. So this guy has a lot of great details going on. He's got the red, white, and blue striping in his belt and in his hat, and it's just really festive. Smaller guy does not have the star in his hand, but you can easily add an ornament. You know, you can always add some different stuff. I'm going to actually go grab. I'm going to walk in front of the camera. John, sorry, make it hard for you, but I'll come back around and still walk in front of the camera. Maybe I'll just get on this side. You can still just add a flag to their hands. God knows if this is going to work. Look at that, it does. But easily to add something to his hand. I like doing things like that for your own, make them special for yourself. And these little flags are very inexpensive. You get lots of them. You buy them on Amazon or at the Albertsons or wherever the grocery store is by your house, and you're for sure going to have that kind of stuff. So, Stars and Stripes Forever Fairy. Great piece to have. We've been doing these since 2004. So this is about the 20th different version of this type of fairy, whether it's Uncle Sam or it's Stars and Stripes Forever, all the different ones. No worries, they're all cool pieces, so great to have for this season coming up. All right, we're going to now go to, we've got the carriage here. You've seen the carriage before. It's coming, there's the carriage, cool. So there's the carriage, and we've utilized this, and like we've said, well, we didn't turn the candles on. How about if we do that, since we have candles here today? There we go. We paid for them, we might as well use them. They probably came from my house. Anyways. I've shown you the carriage in many different ways in different shows. I want to show you the versatility. So if you already have the carriage, great. Dig it back out and use it for 4th of July. Or if you want to get the carriage, I'm going to show you lots of different ways to use it in future shows with Santas, with elves, with other characters, and just make them pretty wonderful. So this is a great piece. It's the gold leafing, the ivory. This is going to go in any season. It works for any season. You could very easily actually put a planter in here and do a fresh flower arrangement coming out of that also. This is a good size for a centerpiece. Lots of different things you could do versatility-wise for this. But this one particular one has the star-spangled elf sitting in there. He's got his foot up on the front of it. Just really cool how Renee posed him up there. But he's just like very, very happy. And love that great all-American top hat. This is one fabric here. This looks like it's actually a ribbon piece, but it's actually part of the whole fabric. So really nice and detailed. Got a feather going on in his hat as well. And a pretty gold lining under the hat. Gold lining on his cuffs. I mean, this guy is just really great. So this becomes a, which one do you want? Do you want the fairy? Do you want the elf? Do you want them both? And the little guy, we added the flag ornament to his hand. The flag ornament, by the way, excuse me, the flag ornament. I'm going to jump ahead for a minute. On the back of it, John, can we get a close-up of that? On the back of that, it says, I'm trying to get the angle, Land of the Free, Home of the Brave, with the USA on it. So, and absolutely that is true. So, great piece. He's on the stand. I think Renee did this box and just took some parts and pulled it all together. Gives it a little Americana look with the festiveness of the elf. But great when we add different things to their hands. How fun is that? Same thing with the, you can stay right where you are, John. You know, you can drop a flag into the elf's hand, the larger elf. There it is. I just dropped this flag right into his hand here. The flags are great to add on to all these different pieces. So really nice add-on piece. Okay, Mr. Patriotic Santa. So I got to figure out, is there a way to turn that off easily? Probably not. There it is, I see it. Renee's got balloons going on up here today. I'm just going to stop the, yeah, no, probably not. Okay, I'm going to take him off so we can see him better. I don't know where I'm going to put him, but how about right here, John? So we can see the Santa better. See, we don't plan these things, we just do them. And we have fun doing it, so, and we adapt. Okay, the Patriotic Santa. He comes on the golden wooden base, with he's sitting on the green felt as well down there. But just a great, great design piece. He comes with the flag. You know, his head turns a little bit, but really great details going on. I mean, he's got a lot going on. He's got his bugle with all the details going on it. He's proclaiming, I would say he's proclaiming America's greatness. He's got the gold pants, the striped shirt, the stars on the blue satin vest, a lot going on here. Then he's got this lace that's really wonderful. This cape is, wow, out of this world. I'm going to flip this around to see this cape, and then we'll come back to the front. Because you see the great details of the cape there, the lining, which is very silver and gold. And then the red with the stars, the red velvet with the stars, really just magnificent the way it just falls and flows really nicely back here. Nice, nice, nice piece. Great to have. Comes with the flag again, his hat, and this guy is just over the top wonderful. So Patriotic Santa, I like that. I've got a piece at home, and I'm going to put one on my desk very soon, like today after the show, and keep him there for a while as my reminder of how much I love our country. So great, great piece. His old glasses, I mean, really, really nice. everything about him is just wonderful. This is a great detail. Can we see the lace down there on the feet, John? On the detail coming up, you've got the gold coming up on the boot, and then the red, white, and blue bow with a jewel diamond in there, and then this lace coming out the top. So very, very colonial and very vintage, old-fashioned style, and yet very timeless at the same time. So super great piece. William Glenn up in, well, they were in Sacramento. They're now in Weatherford, Texas. And you can get them there through the marketplace or on their website. Either one, you can get them there. So, but we know they have them, and some other retailers may have this as well that I mentioned. So if you can get it locally, get it locally. If you can't, you can get it at the marketplace, okay? So I'm going to put this guy back. Did I tell you we're going to do a shorter show today? It will be a little bit shorter today. So, but we're going to get through all of it. We're going to do all the patriotic stuff. So after that, I guess I get to go over to the other cabinet over here. You're going to be on this side here. Okay, and we are going to do the Patriotic Elfin, which is this guy here and this one here. And neat pieces. We're seeing the Carriage once again. Yes, I'm going to talk about these swings in a little bit. They're very cool. I'm going to do the swings at the very end, as a matter of fact. But the Carriage, I just want to talk about the Carriage briefly again. The Carriage is going to be very versatile. And here we saw it previously with the Elf. Now we're seeing it with the Elfin. The little skinnier guys, I guess, and they're a little bit different size, but they scale nicely to that. The larger one, he comes with the flag in his hand with all the little ribbon trims and details, but look at the great, he's got the knitted leggings going on there, red and white, and that red is very sparkly. There's a lot of tinsel like in the threads to make that thing sparkle, make that sparkle. And then his coat, we're going to go over to the small one again to show it, has got that fabric that is woven all together. So you've got really all the stars and stripes woven together in that fabric. And you can just see as this swing moves about the pants, how they just sparkle and it just dances. It's really, really magical, to say the least. We've got these guys in two sizes. This is the smaller one, and then the larger one. So the larger one's going to stand about that tall, about 20 inches or so, and the small one stands about 15 or so inches, give or take a little bit. Okay, now in a second we're going to walk over to the table, and we have done these Patriotic Elfins in African American also, and so let's check these guys out over here. And he's in the swing, and I'm still going to talk about the swing, I promise you that. So here he is here. This is the larger one here. So he looks very happy in this, in the swing there that's sitting up there. I promise you I'll talk about the swings. So we've got this guy, the African American Patriotic Elfin, same as the other one. And this one's sitting in the swing, and then here's the little guy right down here. There he is. The light is getting his glasses, and it's looking a little strange. So there we go. Tuck it down. Now he looks normal. So also great pieces to have. We don't have a lot of these left. I'm looking at the availability. We're actually pretty low on those. So some of the stores on the marketplace will have that, or the other retailers that I told you about, which I'm going to tell you about again, because it's not only for these different Elfins, but it's going to be for the glass ornaments, and that's Wolf's Mercantile in Montana, Fred Miller's in Nederland, Texas, the Market in Flatonia, Texas. It's going to have those. And then Millie's Hallmark in Phoenix will have maybe they'll have the Elfin, we'll see. Check it and see. If they don't, ask them. Please ask them. Why didn't they get them? Probably they did, though. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. All right. After these two very cool guys, we have something old again. It's like we're getting married. Something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. There's a lot of blue here today. But something old, and I talk about this because we've been showing this crystal crown for quite a while. And once again, I'm giving you different ways to use it, because you know we first started showing it in Christmas late last year. We've moved it into Easter, and look how great this is for 4th of July, Memorial Day. We've tucked some artificial flowers in there. And in this case, we actually put purple or lavender hydrangea and white hydrangea. But then we actually just tucked some of the glass ornaments in there. So we've got Uncle Sam sitting in there. the American flag, and I'm going to walk around, but John, you're good, and the eagle. Very cool, sitting in this. So they tuck in with the flowers really nicely, and they're going to listen and stay there. That's great. So we've got these great little ornaments. They're not all that little. They're 4.5 inches tall, 4 or 5 inches tall. Really quickly, I'll start out with Uncle Sam. I'm going to put him right in front of my black jacket here so we can see him better. We've got Uncle Sam. He's a glass ornament. So you've got him. You've got his great top hat. Spin him around, the curly beard. Just a really cool piece. You've got Uncle Sam, very timeless looking face there. We have got the American Eagle. I feel like I'm doing a commercial for coins or something now. The American Eagle. Let's get my hand out of there. And you got the flag. I'm holding him wrong. The flag, the eagle, of course, and this is dual-sided as well. So this both sides. You're going to see the flag and that eagle, and he's just kind of the eagle's carrying the flag basically. So what a great piece to have celebrating America. And then, of course, the flag of the United States of America. It's glass and the stars and stripes, and then land of the free, USA, home of the brave. So great pieces to have for the ornaments. These are going to be good to have because you get them for Memorial Day, 4th of July for sure. You're going to put them on your trees. You're going to put them with these different elfins and fairies and elves. And you're just going to use them. So they're going to be good to have around and also make a great gift for people. Okay, I promised you I would talk about the swings. And so I will go back, John, to the one back here. This is the small swing. Now, these come in sets of 3. So we see those on the screen. So these were originally done for Christmas, but I think, as you know, we like to use things over and over again. And I know so many of you love to collect so many different things, but I want you to be able to get value out of it. And so why can't you use this? There's red and white going on here. There is a little bit of green at the top up here, but so what? It looks great with this patriotic elfin going on in here. It could just as well be the Star-Spangled Elf or the fairy that's like whatever his name is, Stars and Stripes Forever fairy. They all would look good in here. Renee stood him in here and then just kind of connected him off on here. They can sit, they can stand, you can do all fun things with them, just enjoy them and have fun with them. You can maybe squeeze 2 small fairies on here, but we've got different sizes so you can do different things with them. And this one says accommodates 1 medium fairy or elf, so this is one of the medium. There's 4 different styles, so I think you might find them on the marketplace, or you will be finding them. And some retailers do have these already because they were intended for Christmas, but here we are mid to late May, and we have them in the warehouse. We've been shipping them to retailers, so this is something for them to get, you know, when you want, as soon as you want them, because you're going to be able to use them more often than you think. There's another one in that assortment that is a candy one. So it's peppermint stripes with all the little candies on them. You can see that on the far right of your screen. How great would that be with birthday fairy, birthday elf of some sort, just for celebrations because it's colorful and it's sweet, or some event where you have lots of sweets and candies and treats and you're baking cupcakes and other fun stuff that we don't have today. So you can definitely use these in different ways. The swings are going to be like the ornaments. If you have them, you'll be using them. So great pieces to have, and you'll use them over and over again. And then the other swing that we have is on the back on the table, and that one is, maybe this is the larger one. I think that last one was the medium one, and this is the larger one. But you can see this holds the larger piece really comfortably, and you're gonna, yeah, there we go, based on the size, you'll see that. And they work, you're gonna enjoy having these, because here we are sitting on the swing. Why couldn't you, John, can we go up just a tad? Why couldn't you have a little one kind of hanging up here, like doing a little trapeze thing? You can have a little fun stuff. Be inventive with them. You could have a little one sitting up here and his arm wrapped around the rope up here to secure him in there. But how fun would it be to have two different sizes going on them, and just to make them playful and joyful. So you've got the swings, you've got the great glass ornaments. I'm looking for them here. So can we see them? Hard to see. I'm holding them the wrong. There we go. I finally got it. I'm holding them right. Let me put it in front of my jacket. Take my jacket off and show it that way. Got it. Now you can see it pretty well. The lights, we have a lot of light going on in here. So anyways, there's lots of great pieces to have, and let's celebrate the different holidays that are coming up. Memorial Day, I know, is a time for picnics and for family gatherings and everything, so never forget the true intent and meaning of the holiday, and we're memorializing those that lost their lives in support of our country and our values and all those things. So let's remember that when we celebrate Memorial Day, that we are honoring those that gave their lives for us. So let's do that. And then 4th of July, we're going to have more picnics and more fun and celebrate the birth of our great country, which is like 240 some years now. It's going to, you know, we're coming up on the 250 year, whatever it's going to be called. It's not the bicentennial, but it's more than that. I'm going to know that term for the next show. So anyways, thanks a lot. It was a short show, but cool stuff, great things in here going on. I know you're going to love the swings. I know you're going to love the ornaments. Check out the different retailers. Hang on, John, I'll come right back, because I promised Rose that I would mention them again. Last chance, Wolf's Mercantile in Montana. Good, we got the city on there too. Thanks, Brian. Fred Miller's in Nederland, Texas. The Market in Flatonia, Texas. Check these people out. We know William Glenn has the Santas, and they have a few other pieces also. They're always good with that. They're really supportive of us. We thank you for that. Millie's Hallmark in Phoenix, in that hot Phoenix area. And Fairy Tales and Gifts, they also have a lot of different stuff. Holiday House always has some too. Rose is reminding me, she's right there on the other side of the camera, and she's saying, don't forget Holiday House. Thank you, Christina. If you work with Holiday House, you know that Christina does a great job, and it's an old-fashioned retailer. She's young, but she's an old-fashioned retailer. So anyways, thank you all so much. It was fun, and let's go ahead and celebrate our holidays that are coming up for the coming weeks and months. So